Welcome. The most important dating advice if you want to attract a male proposal. So let's talk about the most important part today. So what happens if you don't follow this advice can be what I very, very, very often see is that, especially for successful women, is that millionaire men simply are not interested. They will drop you, they will not want to see you again, or after one date, you might not want to see him because something is off, and yeah, only like those feminine broke men want to be around you. Okay, so this is what happens if you don't follow this advice. And generally, if you don't follow the second advice I'm gonna give you, is what can happen is that you kind of like feel like, oh, everything is perfect and you're so in love. And then after a month or two, the tables suddenly turn. The guy becomes like someone else, and you have to go through a breakup, which breakups are not cool. Breakups make you cry, make you grieve, and grief, sadness, stress can, can cost you. It costs you happiness, costs you life energy, and can cost you health. So many health issues come from those big stressful moments, and grief and breakups are just like the number one on the list. So you really want to avoid that. Okay, so what are the things that are most important to follow when you're dating? Number one is that you wait for at least 3 to 6 months before you believe a man who he is. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, and if he is looking for a long-term relationship, he is going to give you this time. If a man just looks for some kind of like short-term hookup, he will not give you this time, but he isn't the one anyways. And a lot of women think, oh, but if I kind of like keep him on hold, like no intimacy for until we know each other a very long time. If I don't kiss him until I know him a very long time, he might choose another woman. That's the key here. He might choose another woman. What are you? A tissue to be like just like exchanged? So if he just wants some kind of woman, he's not the man for you anyways. If you just exchangeable. But if he wants to be with you, yeah, he will stay and he will give you the time. He sees something special in you. And a man with dignity and values will give you the time. And a man who wants a lifetime with you will give you 3 to 6 months of testing him, kind of like in a sense of, not in a sexual sense, but in the sense of like you just spending time with him and getting to know him as a person without any intimacy. Because when you can get to know him, his true colors come up sooner or later, most likely within 3 months. And then you can decide, is he the man for me? Am I willing to, have more intimacy, to be committed with him, to have a lifetime with him? So this is the most important number one key thing I want you to follow when you're dating, to have high boundaries in terms of intimacy, no home dates, something like you just get to know a person as a person and don't let yourself to be pressured, because you're just avoiding tears and heartbreak, and a healthy available man will even value you more for that. Like, he will choose you. You have no idea how many times I've myself been interviewing healthy men who got married to beautiful women, healthy women who set them boundaries, and they were like, if a woman didn't set this boundary, like they admitted, I would push, but the different every man would push for like intimacy or to step over your boundaries. Every very masculine man, at least. But the difference is between the predator man and the man who actually want to love and provide for you. Predator man will take advantage of you if you just like, people please, whatever, do what he wants you to do. But a healthy provider man will be turned off and will let you alone, will stop the contact and go with the girl that has boundaries, that says, no, first I want to get to know you and I want to make sure that you're a good man and I need time. Yeah, so you are going to be protecting yourself and you're going to be magnetic to healthy men who are available for loving you and for marriage. Okay. And the second point is, yeah, is if you are especially a very successful, high achieving woman, and you want to avoid that men, successful men, drop you early, is that you need to be very self-aware to have a switch between masculine and feminine energy. We need masculine energy to be successful. It is important to have discipline, to sit down, to get things done, to be organized, to have structure. But when you're on a date, you need to train yourself to switch to feminine. And I know how hard that is because it's basically the opposite. When you're in your masculine energy, you want to be efficient, you want to get things done fast. You have your to-do list and you want to be efficient and get it done fast. And then when you're on a date, you switch to the opposite of like, it's just timeless. I'm just sitting here, I'm just enjoying the moment. Yeah. When you're working, maybe you're strategizing, maybe you have, just like me as a coach, I have to really use my brain, find solutions, use the expertise that I have to help my clients and be very much in tuned, right? And whatever career you're having, you probably are also a lot in your head. You have to think and find solutions but when you're on a date, you do the opposite. You're just in your body, you're just enjoying the moment. You just ask yourself, how am I feeling? It's about you. It's no longer about the other person. So you see, it's kind of like the opposite nerdy. And unfortunately, many times it's even true. How we do one thing, we do everything. So like learning to switch and being very self-aware of those different tools are going to be very crucial for you as a successful woman to keep your success in your career and to also be successful in dating relationships. What I don't want to happen is that you kind of like get rid of all of your masculine success qualities and tools and then just use like, oh, I'm in the moment in a playful mood the whole day. This is not going to be good because you need both tools, you need both embodiments because you probably want to keep your career and even grow it even more, right? But you want success in all areas, so you need to learn different tools and have the switch, okay? Switch that you are actually in your deep feminine when you are on a date. So when you are in your like feminine, just enjoying the moment, don't even take your purse, the man is paying. Broke feminine men will be running. They'll be like, no, I don't want this woman. And you will not like them either. But masculine men will be like, yeah, let me plan everything. Let me think. Let me pay. It's like the opposite attract each other. And so yeah, that's the most important thing that you will have to master the switch. And it's really not easy. It really isn't. It's like I cannot even explain it how hard it is, but it takes so much self-awareness. It really does. And a lot of women struggle. Like it sounds so easy, but it's not. But I hope that you are already practicing and can at least give your best. And if you would like to have my support on your journey towards your marriage proposal, in your relationship, on your dating journey, reach out for a free love audit call. You can DM me, you can send me an email. Also, there is a link in the description box or in the comments where you can book a free love audit call with me. Okay, completely free. You get to ask your questions, you get already customized advice, we get to know each other. And yeah, I would love to talk to you if you feel like you would like to, to have more personalized insights from me. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.